I was a young lad of 16 and a half when I first met Talat Saab at the Rhythm House, Bombay. I had gone there to buy his record, Ae Mere Dil Kahin Aur Chal. But the clerk at the counter said it all was sold out. And he gave me another record for me to play and see if that record was good, I would purchase it. Unfortunately, I was keen only on this Ae Mere Dil Kahin Aur Chal. I did go inside the cabin and play the record which the salesman had given me, and it was that song from Anhoni Main Dil Hu Ek Arman Bhara. I heard the song, came back to the counter and said, I am not willing to buy this song, I only want Ae Mere Dil Kahin Aur Chal. And to my surprise, I found to my right Talat Mahmood standing.
Wow.
And I was a young lad with half pants on. Then there was a friend of his who was standing alongside. He says, Talat Mahmood is a very noble and good gentleman. This man is a gunda. I said, don't try to fool me. I know he is Talat Mahmood. Then Talat himself came and said, let me autograph the record, which I had just brought out of the cabin. I said, Talat Saab, I am not going to buy this record. I only want to buy Ae Mere Dil Kahin Aur Chal. So magically that salesman produced a copy of that record and brought it before Talat Saab. And Talat, he autographed it. That was on the 20th of August 1952.
Wow. You remember the date as well?
Yes.
Fantastic
and then
memory.
Exactly a month later, at a performance at a musical gathering at St. Xavier's College, Bombay, on the 20th September 1952, we were invited for a musical extravaganza. And there, Talat Saab, he sang Ae Mere Dil Kahin Aur Chal and Ro Ro Beeta Jeevan Sara.
Oh, wow.
And N.L. Puri sang Is Chandini Ko Chand Sitaron Se Kya Karon. And also the other song, Humse Tumhari Yaad Bhulai Na Ja Saki.
Wow.
Mahendra Kapoor, who was then a student of Xavier's College, sang Dil Mein Chupa Ke Pyar from the picture Aan. And he was applauded very loudly by the students of that college. Well, that was in 1952. The next time I met Talat Saab was when he was staying at Tulsi Apartments at Khar, Bandra. Slowly I got to be a little close to him, and he would often take me for recordings. And one particular recording session I remember very vividly even today was the fact that he took me to Shree Sound Studios, where Salil Chaudhary, the music director, was going to record a song by Talat, and that song was Aansu Samajh Ke Kyun Mujhe, from the
Aankh se
picture,
tumne gira diya.
from the picture Chhaya.
Wow.
But it was an experience I wouldn't like to relish, because one had to sit there for 4 or 5 hours in a room, separate room, watching the whole thing. Anyway, after that he has taken me for many recordings at the HMV for non-film songs. And
which ones do you recall?
and the song which I particularly recall was the one that Bekaif Dil Hai
Aur
Jiye
Piye
Ja
Jaan.
Raha Hu Main. And I had taken a friend of mine called Kamal Hiranandani. I hope he remembers it. And then after that,
How is that tune, Chari Saab?
बेकैफ दिल है और जिए जा रहा हूँ मैं.
Wow. That's a beautiful one.
Then after that, Talat Saab, he had bought a bungalow in Bandra. at Parry Cross Road. So he moved there from Kharbandra, Tulsi Apartments. And then I, in 1973, moved from Bombay to Chennai. And off and on I used to go to Bombay. And I've met him many times at his Sunbeam named house at Parry Cross Road. It was a ground floor he was staying in, and the first floor was tenanted. And then 3-4 times I've been there to that building, and I would never fail to phone him up from Chennai on his birthday, which was the 24th February of every year. Then there was a long pause, and before that, as soon as I came to Madras, in the succeeding years like 75, 77, he used to come and have his programs at the Madras University Hall. And he would always invite me, and I would go and attend that function. And then his appearances in Madras became fewer and fewer, and he concentrated more on, I think, parts of Maharashtra and so on. Then I remember that when I went once to Bombay in 1992 for my friend's son's wedding, I happened to go to a place which was very near his his own house. I found that there was a multi-story building there instead of that smaller building called Sunbeam. So I found out that he was still staying there, but he was now in the 6th floor. So from a neighboring house to which I was invited, I phoned up Talat Saab, and though he didn't come on the phone, I asked his wife whether I could come and see him, because I had come all the way from Chennai. And that was the 2nd of December 1992.
You remember the date?
He apparently told his wife that I can come. So I went to his apartment, which was now renamed as Sunbeam Apartments. And on the 6th floor, I went along with my wife and 2 children. I was with him for about half an hour, and he was very, very sad that things were building up which were not very good for the country. Namely, there was talk of about bringing the Babri Masjid down, and he was very sad about the whole thing.
So this was just before that 6th of December episode.
Then, on the 4th of December 1992, we left Bombay, came to Pune.
So what did he say in that meeting you had for half an hour? What all did you discuss?
Nothing. He was not able to talk properly because I think part of his speech was impaired by some kind of a stroke, and he was not able to talk in a manner which we could easily comprehend at that point of time. And then we left Pune and came to Chennai by train, and that was the 5th of June. And
or 5th of December.
5th of December, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And to our dismay, we read that the next day people had brought down the Babri Masjid. And I could sense how sad he must have been. During my talk with him on the 2nd of December, he used to say that, say 20-30 years back, there was so much of सबके साथ ये था, अपनापन था, सब लोग एक दूसरे की कदर करते थे.
Right.
मगर क्या मालूम अब तो बहुत ही रुत बदल गई.
Right.
So that was the last meeting of mine with Talat Saab. But after he died, I sometimes used to talk to his son, and his son always used to say that Talat Saab used to talk always about me and how he used to take me to recordings and all that. And now that I had gone to Chennai to stay, he was feeling a little sad that he could not see me often. So all in all, I must say that he was a wonderful human being. Very rarely would you see such a human being. So soft, so considerate, and he was a real delight.
Right.
That's
right.
all I can say.
Yeah, Chari Saab, I think you are a blessed soul
don't know,
that
but-
you have had the opportunity.
And you know, I have got all his non-film songs.
Excellent.
And